the promoted three or the current bottom three, and feasibly 7 or 8 clubs could go down. Has there ever been more inequality for a product that seems to be growing in popularity?
No, I think that gulf between the top half and bottom half, maybe top 12, bottom 8, wherever you want to draw the line, I don't think that's ever been as stark. I think it's really worrying when the 3 promoted sides have got 3 points between them at this stage. I know that they should have, 2 of them should have played each other at this point. Luton should have played Burn. That game didn't happen, so they'd have at least 5 points between them had that game happened. But that's really not a healthy sign. And if you go to the Championship, you hear people saying all the time, I don't really want my team to go up. Yeah, they'd rather be sort of finishing 7th in the Championship, having a nice time, winning more games than they lose, seeing some nice football, than having that grind of maybe playing quite well and getting beat 4-5-0, or getting humiliated 8-0 as Sheffield United were yesterday. Yeah. And I think that's a real worry. I think the other thing you look at, and it seems maybe there's an overly negative way of looking at 6 games in, and City, Newcastle are the only sort of challenger that they've played, and Newcastle have had a slightly odd start to the season. They're pretty passive in that game at the Etihad. And I think City have got Wolves next, and then they suddenly got a run of 3 difficult games. They've got Arsenal away, Brighton at home, United away. I think it's the 3 after that. So after 10 games, you'll have a clearer view of it. But my sort of sense at the minute is, if City didn't exist, this would be a brilliant title race. Liverpool are playing really good football, but they're slightly vulnerable at the back. You're scoring loads of goals, but they've only kept 1 clean sheet in 7 games in all competitions this season. Brighton have only dropped 3 points all season, and when they're playing well, look amazing. Arsenal and Tottenham have both started the season brilliantly. But the problem is, in those 5 of the last 6 years when City have won the title, their average points total in those 5 title-winning seasons is 95.67. So that means if you drop 20 points, you don't win the league. Now, Arsenal have only dropped 4, and we're only 6 games into the season. And it doesn't feel like they've done much wrong. Certainly you can't criticise them for drawing at home against a good Tottenham side. Maybe drawing at home against Fulham. But you shouldn't be losing titles because you've dropped 2 points by conceding a late goal in 1 game. So I think that's the concern, that City is so much better than the rest.